The reality actress Melissa Gorga has been accused of stealing $10,000 in addition to engaging in other unethical work practices, according to her former business partner. Jackie Beard Robinson just made a statement regarding Melissa's questionable business dealings, and it portrays a very negative picture of the mother of three. Is it possible that she was able to get away with committing such a theft? If you want to know everything, continue reading. Since the third season of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Melissa Gorga has been involved in a few different business endeavors. Her followers have witnessed her attempt to pursue a career as a singer, with her husband Joe Gorga even constructing an in-home studio for her. Nevertheless, Melissa's boutique, Envy, has been her most successful business effort to this point, even more so than parenting her children. In addition to selling products on the internet, she also operates a few stores that are physically located in physical locations. This has brought her a great deal of pride and accomplishment, but it is inevitable that troubles will arise along with achievement. Jackie Beard Robinson was a potential business partner for Melissa at one point in time. Since then, she has published a book depicting their time spent together, and she has also made an appearance on the podcast titled Beyond the Velvet Rope, which is hosted by David Yontef. There, Jackie made some rather serious accusations against Melissa, including the fact that she stole from the company, as reported by All About the Tea. During the course of the conversation, she revealed that Melissa would frequently steal money from the cash drawers and make unauthorized use of the shop credit card. According to Jackie, then, something that was quite expensive occurred, but the manner in which Melissa supposedly handled it was not satisfactory. The clothing was damaged to the tune of approximately $10,000. The amount of time it takes for an insurance company to reimburse you is interminable. It would appear that Melissa Gorga was supposed to receive 20% of the settlement. Nevertheless, in the end, she was able to walk away with the entire sum of money. Jackie went on to say, "The attorney did deposit it into the account, but it has since been removed. It's gone. She used it all up. How did that come to pass? I have no idea. I am still unable to comprehend how it came about." Following the events that transpired, Melissa proceeded to accuse Jackie Beard Robinson of stealing retail items from the establishment. In addition to this, everything that transpired on the broadcast was extremely detrimental to Jackie in the foreseeable future. In light of the fact that she made that statement, you're not going to recover from it. She is going to present her side of the tale, and I am not going to offer my perspective on the matter at any point in time. I'm always going to be like, people are going to be like, this lady might be a thief, I'm going to say. The final round, Jackie Beard Robinson and Melissa Gorga were involved in a legal dispute. They filed a lawsuit. In spite of this, it was taken to arbitration, where it was ultimately rejected. As a result of listening to the podcast, listeners and fans of RHONJ were not overly surprised by what Jackie had to say. While everything was going on, she also had the desire to express how she felt about the turmoil that was taking place within the Giudice family between Melissa and Teresa. Jackie is of the opinion that Teresa will be the one to finally let go of everything and go on with her life. I had the impression that she is the type of person who will say things like, "You know what, it's not worth it." From my perspective, she seems to be the more forgiving of the two. There will never be anyone who knows the real narrative behind these charges, regardless of whether or not they are accurate. There is no denying that fans will always have their opinions, and the majority of them are not sympathetic toward Melissa. Are you of the opinion that Jackie is a trustworthy individual, or do you believe that she is merely seeking her 15 minutes of fame? Watch The Real Housewives of New York City on Sundays on Bravo. The Gorga name has long been synonymous with glitz, glamour, and headline-grabbing drama on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Melissa Gorga, the stylish boutique owner, aspiring pop star, and wife of Joe Gorga, has spent more than a decade defending her image both on screen and off. But a new allegation threatens to cast an unflattering light over her polished brand. A former business partner is accusing Melissa of theft to the tune of $10,000. The claim has sent shockwaves through both the Bravo fandom and the New Jersey gossip mill. For Melissa, who has cultivated her identity as a business-savvy fashionista and family woman, this accusation feels personal. But as with all things RHONJ, the lines between truth, performance, and perception blur as the story unfolds. A business bond gone sour. The allegations stem from a short-lived business venture Melissa reportedly launched with a former partner several years ago. At the time, Melissa was expanding her footprint beyond reality television, using her fame as leverage to grow boutique envy, launch her singing career, and dabble in branded collaborations. According to the former partner, Melissa's hunger for spotlight and control soured their relationship. The partner alleges that Melissa withdrew $10,000 from joint accounts without authorization and used the funds to cover personal expenses. It was supposed to be about building a business together, the source claims, but Melissa treated it like her personal piggy bank. Melissa, of course, has denied any wrongdoing. Her camp insists that the money in question was tied to standard expenses, marketing costs, inventory investments, and boutique overhead. Melissa has always taken pride in working hard for everything she has, a representative responded. This accusation is nothing more than an attempt to tarnish her name. Fans react, not surprised versus totally fabricated. On social media, fans immediately split into camps. Some pointed to Melissa's long-standing friction with sister-in-law Teresa Giudice, and said the claim tracks with what they perceive as Melissa's pattern of opportunism. Melissa always wants to look perfect, but she's sneaky, one fan posted on X, formerly Twitter. Wouldn't shock me at all if she skimmed money off a partner. Others defended Melissa fiercely, noting that she and Joe Gorga have built multiple businesses together. Say what you want about her, but Melissa hustles, another fan wrote on Instagram. If anything, people keep trying to drag her down because she's successful. The split reflects the ongoing debate that has fueled Melissa's reality TV career. Is she a shrewd entrepreneur with enviable style, or is she a social climber who capitalizes on anyone in her orbit? The $10,000 question. Though the amount in question, $10,000, is relatively small in the world of Bravo paychecks and designer wardrobes, the symbolism is potent. For critics, it suggests Melissa may cut corners behind the scenes while projecting an image of luxury. For supporters, it highlights how even minor disputes get amplified into full-blown scandals when you're a Gorga. It's not about the money, the former partner allegedly said. It's about trust. If Melissa will take 10, she'll take more. It's the principle. That line has been echoed by commentators dissecting the story on podcasts and gossip blogs. In a franchise that thrives on the mixing of family, friendship, and business, the idea that Melissa blurred those boundaries yet again feels like a familiar script. Joe Gorga steps in as expected. Joe Gorga hasn't stayed silent. Known for his hot temper and fierce loyalty to his wife, Joe reportedly told close friends that the claim is ridiculous and beneath Melissa. He views the accusation as yet another attempt by outsiders to profit off the Gorga name. Still, Joe himself has weathered plenty of accusations about shady business dealings, construction lawsuits, and money troubles. This latest claim risks reopening old wounds about the Gorga's financial transparency. If Melissa is dragged into legal battles, Joe's reputation could suffer collateral damage. Teresa's shadow. Adding even more intrigue is the shadow of Teresa Giudice. Though not directly involved, fans speculated whether Teresa, who has clashed bitterly with Melissa for over a decade, would comment on the story. Teresa, of course, is no stranger to financial scandal after serving time in federal prison for fraud. Imagine Teresa sitting back with popcorn right now, one fan joked online. She's probably loving this. Others suggested the timing of the allegation could reignite their feud, heading into the next season of RHONJ. Bravo cameras thrive on real-life mess, and this storyline could easily become fodder for another explosive reunion. Legal or just gossip? At this stage, it remains unclear whether the accusation will escalate into formal legal action. The former partner has not filed a lawsuit but has been vocal enough to catch media attention. Some insiders speculate it's a strategic move to pressure Melissa into a quiet settlement. Legal experts note that proving theft in a business partnership can be murky, especially if contracts and accounting records are incomplete. These disputes often come down to documentation, one New Jersey attorney explained. Without clear agreements, what looks like theft to one party may look like normal expenses to another. For Melissa, however, the damage may already be done in the court of public opinion. Reputation at stake. Melissa has carefully built her brand as the polished counterpoint to the raw, fiery personalities around her. She often positions herself as the stylish peacemaker, the one who rises above drama. This accusation strikes directly at that cultivated image. If fans start to believe Melissa manipulates behind the scenes, her reputation as Bravo's fashionable girl next door could crumble. Already, whispers about her ambition, whether in her marriage, family dynamics, or career, fuel criticism. Melissa's biggest challenge isn't the $10,000, one entertainment columnist wrote. It's that this story reinforces the narrative that she'll do anything to stay relevant. The road ahead. As the buzz grows louder, Melissa faces a crossroads. She could ignore the chatter, banking on fans' short attention spans and the next Bravo scandal to overshadow this one. Or she could confront the allegation head-on, releasing documents, statements, or even legal action of her own to silence the former partner. Either path carries risks. Silence could be read as guilt, while confrontation could fan the flames and stretch the scandal out for months. For a reality star whose livelihood depends on her reputation, the stakes are higher than the $10,000 itself. Bravo's golden rule. At the end of the day, Melissa's alleged theft accusation is more than a financial dispute, it's Bravo gold. Conflict sells, and nothing fuels drama like money, betrayal, and family fallout. Whether Melissa emerges vindicated or further tarnished, the cameras will be rolling, capturing every eyebrow raise and tearful defense. The real question isn't whether Melissa stole $10,000. It's whether this scandal will finally tip the scales of public opinion. In the ever-spinning carousel of RHONJ, perception is everything. And right now, Melissa Gorga is fighting for hers.